Most people think being rich means big houses, fast cars, and designer everything. But here's the shocker. Many millionaires live cheap, and that's exactly why they stay rich. Some of the richest people in the world live simple, even cheap lives. They drive old cars, wear normal clothes, and eat home-cooked meals. This is called stealth wealth, living rich without looking rich. And it might be the most powerful money habit you've never tried.
Why?
Because being rich isn't just about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. This might sound strange, but living cheap is one of the reasons they stay rich. It's not about being stingy, it's about being smart. They don't waste money on things they don't need. Instead, they use that money to invest, grow their businesses, or save for the future. In this video, we'll break down how the richest people live frugally and why it makes them even wealthier. You might find that their secrets can help you too. Rich people living cheaply is not a new idea. It has happened for hundreds of years. In the past, some of the richest families were also the most careful with money. John D. Rockefeller, one of the richest men in history, gave his children small weekly allowances and taught them to save. Even though he could afford anything, he believed in living simply and not showing off. After World War II, many business leaders and millionaires still lived modestly. They believed that hard work and saving money were more important than showing wealth. Some drove the same car for years, lived in average homes, and wore regular clothes, even when they had millions in the bank. These quiet habits, passed down through generations, are the foundation of what we now call stealth wealth. They reflect classic rich people habits that quietly multiply wealth behind the scenes, what many now recognize as the hidden millionaire lifestyle. In recent times, people like Warren Buffett continue this tradition. He lives in the same house he bought in 1958 and prefers simple meals. IKEA's founder, Ingvar Kamprad, flew economy class and bought secondhand clothes. Why do they do this? Because living frugally gives them more control, less stress, and more freedom to focus on what really matters. It shows that real wealth isn't about spending, it's about smart choices that build long-lasting success. Meet Sam Altman, a tech billionaire known for leading OpenAI. You might expect him to live in a giant mansion, drive luxury cars, and party with celebrities. But that's not his style. Sam is worth millions, yet he lives in a regular house, drives a basic car, and avoids flashy things. Instead of spending big, he focuses on what matters to him, his work, health, and future goals. That's the millionaire mindset. Prioritize impact, not image. He wears simple clothes and doesn't waste money on things he doesn't need. Altman embodies what it means to live below your means, by choice, not necessity. He believes spending less gives him more freedom and less stress. Other tech leaders are doing the same. They skip luxury perks and invest their time and money into building great companies. For them, living cheap isn't about being boring, it's about staying focused and keeping control. His approach shows why living below your means isn't just for the struggling, it's a millionaire's mindset. And he's not alone. Their message is clear. True success isn't about what you own. It's about what you build and keep. Why do rich people live cheap? Part of the answer comes from a field called behavioral economics. This is the study of how people make money decisions, not always with logic, but with habits and feelings. Wealthy people often build small, smart habits. For example, many start their day with simple routines, making coffee at home, writing to-do lists, or driving themselves instead of using a driver. These small choices are part of a frugal living mindset that saves money and energy over time. But it's not just habits, it's how the wealthy think about money that sets them apart. A 2024 study showed that people who make daily, thoughtful money choices, like spending less on takeout or shopping with a list, are more likely to grow their wealth. Rich people use these habits on a bigger scale. Many of these daily decisions are actually ultra-frugal tips in disguise, quiet choices with huge long-term payoff. They don't think about each dollar as just money. They see it as something with power, something that can grow. That mindset helps them stay rich, even without spending like it. In the heart of Beverly Hills, real estate mogul Lisa Tran owns a $15 million home. But it's not what you'd expect. From the outside, it's sleek and modern. Inside, it's minimalist, no golden statues, no oversized sofas, no clutter. Just open space, natural light, and a few timeless pieces of furniture. Lisa believes in less but better. Her home is built with top-quality materials, solar panels, recycled wood, smart lighting, but every item has a purpose. She avoids buying anything that doesn't add long-term value. Rather than showing off her wealth, Lisa lets her investments speak for her. Her approach is a perfect example of the hidden millionaire lifestyle: quiet, intentional, and powerful. She uses the savings from a low-maintenance lifestyle to fund new properties, support green building startups, and give back to causes she cares about. For Lisa, downsizing to save money wasn't about sacrifice. It was about multiplying her returns. Her minimalist mansion isn't just a home. It's a strategy. By keeping things simple, she multiplies her wealth, reduces stress, and stays focused on what really matters. Lisa's lifestyle is the definition of stealth wealth: elegant, intentional, and insanely profitable. Many rich people are now living cheap not just to save money, but also to help the planet. This is called eco-frugality, spending less and living simply in a way that's good for the environment. For example, a millionaire in London named Ben drives an electric car, uses solar panels, and grows vegetables in his backyard. He says these choices not only lower his bills, but also make him feel better about his impact on the world. Some rich people are even building smaller, energy-efficient homes with smart systems that cut water and power use. Others wear clothes made from recycled materials and avoid fast fashion. Living this way helps them save money, protect the planet, and feel proud of their values. This kind of eco-frugal living proves that smart money choices and sustainability can go hand in hand. It's smart, kind to the earth, and focused on the future, not just fancy things today. Myth and common misconceptions. Many people believe that if you're rich, you must spend a lot. Big houses, expensive cars, and designer clothes. That's what wealth looks like, right? Not always. One big myth is that rich people love to show off their money. But in reality, many wealthy people do the opposite. This kind of mindful spending is one of the core rich people habits that keeps wealth growing quietly. Another false idea is that living cheap means being poor or unhappy. That's not true either. Frugal rich people still enjoy life. They just choose wisely. For example, they might spend more on high-quality shoes that last 10 years instead of buying cheap ones every year. They focus on value, not price. That quiet car? Those plain shoes? They might be the smartest investments you'll never notice. Living cheap isn't just about saving money, it's about growing it. Rich people use this simple strategy to build more wealth over time. Here's how it works. Imagine you save $50,000 a year by not spending on luxury items. Instead of wasting it, you invest that money. If it grows at 7% a year, a common rate in the stock market, you could have over $1 million in about 15 years. That's not a budget. It's a freedom machine built from stealthy habits and patience. Also, by living simply, rich people avoid debt and keep more cash on hand. This means they can invest quickly when a good opportunity comes up, like buying property or starting a business. They also don't feel pressured to earn just to support a fancy lifestyle. That gives them freedom to take smart risks, stay calm in bad markets, and focus on long-term goals. In short, simple living gives them more money, more choices, and less stress. Frugality versus enjoyment. Some people think that living cheap means no fun, no treats, and no joy. But that's not true. Smart frugality is about cutting waste, not happiness. Take Anna and Mark, a wealthy couple who live in a small, cozy home. They rarely eat at fancy restaurants or buy new gadgets. But once a year, they spend big on something they love: travel. By avoiding lifestyle inflation, they make room for joy without wrecking their finances. Last year, they took their family on a trip to Japan. The money they saved from everyday choices paid for the whole vacation. This is called selective spending. You save on things that don't matter to you and spend on what brings real joy. It's about knowing your values. The rich don't say no to spending. They just say yes with precision. That's the secret behind selective spending. Rich people who live cheap understand a powerful truth. Real wealth is not about showing off. It's about having freedom. By spending less on things they don't need, they keep more money, avoid stress, and grow their wealth faster. This isn't about sacrifice. It's about strategy. And if you start now, your own financial freedom story might be just around the corner. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.